That one's fairly old. This one's a little bit older.
Oh, your cars are old, right?
That's right. I like old cars.
But this is strong.
Nice and strong to hold you up, right?
Yeah.
Well, hey everybody. We wanted to make this video about our farm truck here at Castleberry.Farm.
I'm on the hood of his farm truck.
Right, here at Castleberry.Farm, we use this truck quite often. And I keep it running and I make little improvements as time goes on. And it's been fun. We call this the dump truck and we also call it Pete. Pete is a good name for it. This is named after my wife's grandfather. And they have a lot in common. This thing's pretty old. Has some issues, but it does so good. It's very useful. It's very practical, I'll say that. So, Lainey, what kind of improvements have we done to this truck since we've had it?
Daddy painted it, and when it was not working, he took it to the shop.
Actually, I did paint the hood, but I've never taken this to the shop. This is one of those trucks that if it gets done, it usually has to get done because I fix it. And so, but it runs. It has a very good engine, has a 300 inline six.
It also has this.
Right, yes, it has a tow hitch on the front. Come here. Let's see. Why don't you show them what that is and tell them what it is?
It's a tow hitch.
What's it do?
I don't know.
You don't know? You think you could pull this truck with that hitch? Yeah. That's actually how I got it down here is we towed this truck on the back of my F-250 all the way, can't remember, it's been a couple hours, but Daniel Lawrence, a good friend of mine, went with me and we picked this thing up. It ran great. It's a 1972 F-100 Ford, of course.
Is this magnet?
No, it's just steel. And
how does it stick on cars?
well, this thing right here comes down. So this folds down and it goes to the hitch of the truck. And so you can pull it. So anyways, it's a great truck, runs great. I'll show you a little bit about it. I think our greatest value of this truck is the bed. So come on around here. Let's look at the bed. This bed is a flat bed with wooden sides. The cool thing about it, like the other day, we hauled a whole bunch of compost, mushroom compost, right, Lainey? Here, why don't you get in the back? And it's huge. It's got a, let me think. It's got a 9-foot long bed, I think, a little over 9 feet, 8 foot wide.
Daddy,
so
tell them what's the floor of it.
the floor is made of steel, and Lainey likes it because it's so large. She can walk around, and we will, usually about once every month, month and a half, we will take this truck out to the dump and unload all of our metal, trash, things that we've been working on that can't get taken away with the trash truck. We do it with this truck. We call it the dump truck. I wish it had a dump bed. It's the only thing, but it works really good. Is there anything I'm missing, Lainey?
Can I tell you in your ear so that people don't hear?
Sure.
Can you tell them that I need my own mailbox?
You need your own mailbox? I think that's a different topic. Maybe something else. We can talk about that later. Okay.
Daddy,
What?
I only got 2 pieces of wood, and one's smaller and one's kind of like this big, and one's this big.
Okay. Well, we're talking about the truck, and maybe she's talking about building her house out of it. I'm not sure. But this is a great work truck, right, Lainey? What's your favorite thing about this truck?
A flat bed, and it's easy to clean and paint.
Oh, really?
And the top is green. Daddy, did you paint the top?
No, I didn't. Just the hood. One day, we're going to do a lot of rust repair because it does have some rust on it. At the bottoms of the doors, there's a couple spaces at the drip rail around the windows. But this truck has a story behind it, and the thing is, I called this our free truck because this truck became ours because I traded a scooter that I got for free, not running. Took 30 minutes or so, got it running, kept it for a few months and realized it wasn't very useful for me. And I found someone online that wanted a scooter and they had a truck. And so we did a straight trade and I was able to take this truck and really for very little money use it, and I haven't done a lot to it. I've changed the oil and that's about it. Changed the oil, painted the hood. I love you, Lainey. How about we move over to the cab? Let's try that. So inside here, it's fairly dirty.
Daddy.
But we have a really cool old vintage weapon.
Daddy, I want to get down.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and tell me how good it works.
Okay. So we have this center console system. Looks homemade, and holds all of our...
giant screws to hold.
Right. Yep.
And here. And sprays to hold, and I don't know what this is, but a nice ground just to hold this. And this is a really big book. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's just an old book about Corvette cars that I used when I was mixing my putty on the hood to do some rust repair. I ground out the rust, I welded it together, but I still needed some Bondo. And so I used that book to mix it, and I used this as well to make the Bondo real smooth, which didn't work out too well, so I have to redo that one day. But at least the hood somewhat matches the truck. I did this on a windy day out in the open with the wind blowing and everything, so it didn't turn out the best, but from a distance, 20 feet, looks decent. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. But it runs great, 70, 75 mile an hour down the road. And Lainey, what you doing? Oh, okay, you're building something? Yeah, so anyways, this is the truck, and one day we plan to upgrade it some more. I'm hoping, and this is, we don't know what happens, but I hope to possibly put this on a different chassis with its 4-wheel drive and make this thing a real legitimate farm truck, something that won't get stuck in the mud very easily. Right now it has just street tires, and they don't do so well out here on the farm where it gets wet so often. But it's been a fun truck, especially for the price we paid for it and the use that we get out of it. It's a great value truck, and for our farm it's been wonderful. I can't think of anything else I would rather have, because I don't want to scratch my trucks up. So this has kind of filled that void and allows us to be a little rough with it.
Up the front glass.
What'd she say?
At least you scratched up the front glass.
Right, it is cracked up quite a bit. I will have that replaced eventually. So there's a lot of little things that we have to do to improve this truck. But right now, it runs, it drives down the road. It's going to be registered again soon, so it did expire, but that hasn't really stopped me from using it. But I will get it legal again very soon, and I don't mind driving it. There's no air conditioning, that's a problem, but there is heat, no radio. I may replace that one day.
Numbers for my new mailbox for myself.
Sure.
For a kid's mailbox.
Right, right. But it's been a work in progress, a lot of fun. See you later.
So you can take your own videos, right?
Right.
Dad, when we come back, we need to put the numbers on my new mailbox.
On what house?
On the mailbox. On a mailbox. Getting up put a screw on, right?
So Lainey, what are your plans? Do you have any ideas what we should do with this truck eventually?
Yeah. Since it's so old, we might can change the front window, and if ever has a wreck, we might can change the lights.
Okay.
We can change the lights today in case it has a wreck, because these are very old lights.
You think so?
Yeah. See, it says
Okay.
$2.
Oh.
That's not expensive.
Oh, okay.
But they are pretty old because the truck's so old.
Right. Well, do you think this truck will ever be look new again?
Only if you paint the whole thing.
What color should we paint it?
I think blue or red or whichever color you want.
Oh, what I want. Okay, I like blue.
Okay, then let's do blue.
All right.
I hope you watched this. I hope you like this video. And hit all of my videos, guys, and you'll see me. Bye.